Okay, here's a video explaining data backups for the CompTIA exams. Some of my students have asked me to explain it. Now, first of all, this archive attribute, which is an archive bit, anytime there's a change made, it will set that archive bit to let the system know that it has to be backed up. So let's go over these. I'm going to read out the first three, explain how they work, and then I'm going to do the only two combinations you're going to use, which is going to be full differential or full incremental. Now, full backs up everything that you have selected to back up, whether it's changed or not. But when it does, and if it has an archive bit, it will clear the archive bit. Now, yes, the full backup takes a lot of time to complete. Now, if it comes to doing a backup restore, and if that's all we were doing was full backups every day of the week, then we'd only have to restore one backup set. But most people back up more than that, okay? More data tapes. They just have too much going into production hours, so they can't use a full backup. Now, incremental backup backs up everything since the last full backup or the last incremental backup. Anything that has changed, it clears the archive bit. Now, you can see during the week that it doesn't take much space, okay? Now, when it comes to doing the restoration, you can kind of see incremental is going to take a lot longer than any of the other two sets, what we're going to do. And like I say, most people will not just do full, and especially on the exam, they're going to do full incremental or full differential. Now, a differential backs up everything that has changed since the last full backup, but it does not clear the archive bit. Now, you can tell the difference here that during the week it takes more space, it takes longer. But when it comes to a disaster recovery, full differential is always the fastest because it only needs two data sets. The last full, the last differential. Now I'm going to run through them in a combination so that you get a little bit of an explanation how this works. Now, if we do a full backup on Saturday night, it's going to back up everything we have selected to back up, including anything that has changed, and it will clear the archive bit. Now, Monday, we do a differential backup. It backs up everything that has changed since Saturday night's full backup, does not clear the archive bit. Tuesday, you do a differential backup. It backs up everything that has changed since Saturday night's full backup, does not clear the archive bit. Now, Wednesday, you do a differential backup. It backs up everything that has changed since Saturday night's full backup, does not clear the archive bit. Thursday morning, you have a disaster. All you have to restore is Saturday night's full backup and Wednesday night's differential backup. You're back up and running. It's always two sets, no matter what, full differential. Last full, last differential. It is slower to back up during the week. It also takes more space. Now, full incremental. We're going to do a full on Saturday night. It's going to back up everything we've selected to back up and anything that has changed, and it will clear the archive bit. Monday, we do an incremental backup. It backs up everything that has changed since Saturday night's full backup. It clears the archive bit. Tuesday, you do an incremental backup. It backs up everything that has changed since Monday night's incremental backup. It clears the archive bit. Wednesday, you do an incremental backup. It backs up everything that has changed since Tuesday night's full backup and clears the archive bit. Thursday morning, you have a disaster. Now you have to restore the full backup, then Monday night's incremental, then Tuesday night's incremental, then Wednesday night's incremental. It is faster during the week between that and differential, and it also takes less space, but it's also the slowest restore time. And the one thing that you never, ever, ever combine is doing incremental and differential together. It's either going to be full differential, full incremental, and that's where you're going to stay. Thank you.